crafty people, this is Ellen with EGI Designs, and thanks so much for stopping by today. Today I'm going to be working with the new Altenew Magnificent Magnolias, and this is a Crafter Life project kit. And basically you get this huge stamp set, and it's got both the branches and then a ton of sentiments on here. You get this layering die set, which gives you 4 different magnolia shapes, and then you get the cutouts for some of the sentiments, and it does give you the instructions on the back on how to put the magnolias together. And then it comes with a stencil set, and the stencil will fill in the branches, and then it will also fill in this really cool embossing folder. So you get the I can show you on the back. You get the vases for that too. So you could emboss these and then stencil them. And I have seen some people even just cut these out so you can use them, you know, free form. You don't have to keep them on the all together on the paper. So that's kind of a cool thing. So what I need to do, I've pulled out of here the flower petals and the insides that go together. The cool thing about the Altenew dies, especially the layering ones, is that they have what's called the keyhole system. And let me get my pokey here. So you can see here these little keyholes, and next to the keyhole is a number. So this one's 3, 1, 4, or yeah, this one's 3. Sorry, the other one's 2. So you know the order to layer them up in. And then the corresponding inside has the same shape. So like this one has, they kind of look like arrows a little bit. And then this particular one, instead of having numbers, it has little dots next to it. So this is 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, my up close vision is not the best. So, and then this one has a little bit even different shape, and then this one is numbered the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one has triangles, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the matching inside also has a triangle right there, so you know that that goes with that one. Alright, so I'm going to cut all these pieces out and attempt to keep them together so I can stay straight with this, and I will be right back. Alright, I have all the pieces cut out, and I'm going to go through and add some color onto them. I looked up online today, and they do have purple magnolias, so I was excited about that. So I'm going to use this Altenew quad. It has Soft Lilac, Lavender Fields, Deep Iris, and Midnight Violet to color those. And then for the the centers, I have this Pocketful of Sunshine quad also. It's Citrus Burst, Fresh Lemon, Maple Yellow, and Honey Drizzle. So we can use that. I think I'm going to try and color these together, so each flower together, so I can keep everything together, but we shall see. I'm just going to go through, do the shading on the flowers, do the insides, and I'll speed it up a little bit, maybe add some music, and then you can meet me on the other side and we can put these gorgeous flowers together. So let's get started. Alright, let's get gluing these together, and so we can look on the map, and I believe, let's see, we'll look and see what pieces we have here. And there were these little tiny like accent pieces too, so you could probably use them or not. They just go on the edge of the petals. Alright, so let's see what we have here. It's number 2, I think. Number 1. Alright, so that one goes with this. So we will start here. And the cool thing is that you can see the keyhole there. So as long as you make sure that you line that up, all of your flowers will come together correctly, which is pretty awesome. Alright, so then our second one is this bloopy thing here. And you just line up the shape. Okay. And it's pretty much foolproof because like as long as you line it up where you can see through the keyhole, you are good to go. And as you build the layers, it covers up the other, like the top layers cover up the keyholes, so you don't even know that that was going on underneath, which is kind of cool. So like, for example, this one had a keyhole here, but then this piece goes on top of here and covers that right up. So at the end product, you don't even see anything underneath. So this one is an exact duplicate, it just does not have the keyhole, so you just put that on top. And then this one is actually a duplicate of this one without the keyhole on that one. So that just goes there. Then we have these little accent pieces. You just have to look on the map to see where they are located. And it just adds a little bit more detail. Looks like the curved ones go on the towards the bottom. Yeah, flying pieces. And they do perfectly match up with the edge of the petal that you're putting it on. So that'll give you a good indication of, am I in the right spot? Okay, we'll let that dry. And I'm going to go through and I'll put the other ones together, and again I'll speed it up, but now that you've seen the one get put together, but it's very easy to do. So I'll get going on that. All right, look at our beautiful flowers. They are so gorgeous. And they're so easy to put them together with this keyhole system. This is just awesome. All right, let's let these dry. And we need to figure out how we want to do our card. The branches are not cut out. So the branches would need to be stamped. And then you can choose to stencil them in or not. I want to see what that looks like. Let me get my paper together so we can stamp. Alright, I grabbed a Lavender Fields panel and I placed the stamp on here, and I wanted to make sure that the flowers would fit, you know, pretty much within the card kind of boundary. So I'm just sort of playing with the stamp and where we can put this so this will work. So I think this is in a good spot. So I'll take these flowers off. And I'm using my stamp wheel today to stamp this. Alright, I grabbed out the Espresso to stamp this. We'll give it a shot. This is a new stamp, so I'm just running my fingers over to get rid of the factory residue. Oh, that's a great image. Just going to give it one more stamp. Alright. Alright, so the big question is, do we want to leave it like this, or do we want to stencil it in? So I'm going to put these on here and just see how I like it. Ugh, I don't know. I don't know what we should do. I kind of like that, but I think it also kind of looks a little plain. Ugh. Alright. Why not live it up? We'll live it up. Stenciling to stenciling. Alright, so we have the branch and the leaves. Alright, let me find a little bit lighter brown. Alright, I have the Mocha. We'll give that a shot. And let's see. Just want to make sure I don't go off the edge here. Okay. And here. Though I think it'll be covered up with the flower, but better safe than sorry, I think. Alright, I think that looks good. Yeah. Alright, let's do these leaves. Alright, I have Misty Sage. We'll give this a shot first and see if it's dark enough. Here, I think that's good. Just gonna add a little shading and call it a day. Ooh. All right. I think that looks pretty awesome. I think that turned out really well. I think it'll just add enough, a little oomph. Alright, I cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4, and I wanted to mat this with the Andromeda cardstock from Altenew, and this is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, just to give it a nice little mat there. And then I just have a A2 card base, so 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and this is the accent opaque white. I'm just gonna put these together, and then we can put the flowers on, because I think they're gonna be overlapping a little bit, and I just want to make sure they're not falling off the edge. Like, which way is right side up? Always important to check. Okay. So we have our card front. Now we can put on our beautiful flowers. Alright, so this one, yeah, this is what I was saying. I wanted to make sure it's not off the edge there. So let's see, we have this one. Alright, so I think that's good placement. I'll put these down here. I think the stenciling came out really well. I like that. And you can also adjust, you know, kind of up and down where you feel, you know, if there's an empty spot. I think I'm going to move this one up just a little bit. Wow. Wow. This came out awesome. I love it. It's so pretty. Wondering if we should put some sparkle on that. Let me just make sure my pen is good and not came out a little crazy at first. So. Alright, let's see. Alright. don't know if you can see the shimmer a little bit there. So pretty. Oh my goodness, I just love this card. And it actually wasn't too bad. I mean, the keyhole system really makes it really easy to put the flowers together. If you want to save time, you could even just do them all in colored cardstock or all in white, and just, you know, stamp the branch, and you don't have to stencil it or anything like that. So you can make it as easy or as stepped up as you would like. So today's project again is the Magnificent Magnolias, and this is a Craft Your Life project kit from Altenew, and it is gorgeous. I will list everything in the description box that I used today, and I do have affiliate links. If you want to join me over on Facebook, I post cards, videos, and any crafty sales that I come across, so it's a great resource to you. Come join me over on my new blog. I have lots of cool stuff over there, just getting that started. And if you aren't already a subscriber, I would love it if you could hit that button. It greatly helps out my channel, helps me grow, and I would love to have you in our crafty community. Alright, I think that's it. Like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and until next time, take care.
Here are a couple more videos I thought you might like. Thanks so much for watching.